Hello everyone and welcome back. George here, and I'm going to be playing Rust again. Now I just logged in, it's been a couple days, so let's see if somebody actually got into my base. So far, so good. Doesn't always mean anything. Alright. Aha! Somebody was trying to get into my base. Because why else would those be damaged? Whoa, somebody was really trying to get into my base. The reason why I say that is because if you look here, that one, the foundation is fine, but everything else, it is not. So somebody was trying to get into my base while I was not around. No big deal. Let's just fix up what I can. Not sure why. That's only downfall about this game. Oh, even your sleeping bag degrades now. What the heck? Like, I understand walls, but my chest was is degrading? Since when do... Oh. I mean, I realize it's been a while since I played this game, but since when do your items actually degrade while you're not doing anything? Like I said, I understand why other things would degrade, because there is a decay mechanic in the game. So I guess maybe it's the game's way of saying, hey, if you're going to play this game, actually play it. But that decay of items is kind of douchey. Okay, I actually can fix that. We'll deauthorize. Authorize. Clear authorization list. Authorize myself again. Unlock. Put in a new code just in case. Hey, it's not going to matter if you guys see what code I put in. Hey. Why can't I lock my door? Alright, let's remove the lock. Ah. Okay, now. Oh wow, let's see if I can't remember how to... Why can't I remember? Oh, that's right, it's tab. Now, why couldn't I reset my lock? Okay. There we go. For whatever reason, I had to redo that completely. Alright, we're going to unlock this one. Reset all my codes because... Remove the lock again. There we go. Why that's the thing, I don't know. I don't appear to be missing anything, so it's not like somebody actually got in, it's just my items are degrading, which is not cool. I guess you do have to play more often or else your items now degrade. Which to me is kind of a douchey thing to incorporate into a game. I mean, I understand degrading if you're using it, but... Wow, okay. That must be what it was, but... Can't understand why it would do some of those things. Ah, open the door. Okay, gotta go right on it with the reticle. There we go. That one I'm not quite as worried about. Remove the lock. Oh, that was just to unlock it. I realized I'm using a lot of 2s. Okay. Relock. Unlock. Redo the code. Yeah, I just realized I was doing a lot of 2s for my code. There we go. Okay, seems like otherwise my structure is all good. Now, eventually I do kind of want to just play on a PvE only world. Why? Because then I can just build and kind of have fun. I was like, kind of like, I don't know if you want to look at it like a Minecraft version. Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay, now, oh, probably because I'm on top of it, it's not going to let me. Okay, drink up. Okay, I'm good on water. Okay, now my original plan was to actually raid the dome. So, checked out my base. Not really much going on there. I guess there's a few new mechanics that I was not aware of. It has been a little while since I played Rust. And actually, speaking of that, I'm not going to do a long, extremely drug out series on Rust. I do love the game. However, I like to give it breaks in between every so often, maybe every so many months, because this way it gives it time for the developers to come out with new stuff, because usually about every week they're adding new items or fixes to the game, and it's all usually really good. So, but this way I'm not beating the nail over the head with the same game all the time, when there's not really much being added, you know, week to week. Now, if I give it a good grace span of, like, let's say, well, like I said, at least a month or two, that'll give more for you guys to see what this game is. I mean, gotta keep in mind, it is in the alpha stage, so it's not even in the beta stage yet. But it is a really good game for what it is right now. I mean, you can see there's obvious glitches here and there, but it's been getting better and better. Now, if you recall in my last video, I was actually lucky and I got a few supply drops, and I've gotten some good stuff out. Not as much as I would have liked, but oh well. Now, my really long videos for Rust, if you guys enjoy the longer videos, will actually be on the weekends. If I record a video during the week, it's going to be kind of a shorter video. Maybe I'll raid one thing, or, you know, little stuff here and there. Let's collect these mushrooms for some food. Okay. It's always important to have a map because it kind of helps you out. Yeah, I did not realize certain things actually do degrade in this game. I don't know when that was, or if it's just the design of this server. Because because that's actually not something I ever ran into. So it's either new or it's an oldie but never used. I know Foundation and Building Decay, that is used on quite a few servers, but I'm not used to seeing it on items. But enough rambling on that. So far this server isn't very populated, so I don't know how entertaining these episodes will be. Get my barrel opener. I've seen one over here. But I can imagine it's still early before reset time, so it's possible there's going to be some other people joining in before I know it. Now, why do I like to raid the dome and the power plant? Mostly because it seems like these actually have the best loot capabilities compared to the other areas that I've been to. I don't know if it's just pure coincidence or what, but it seems to be better in general. Not to mention, I like the dome for the fact that you can get the crude oil. And if you're familiar with this game, right now the crude oil is still getting more and more uses, but it is actually extremely useful for if you have a mining quarry. Now, I have the quarry, I just don't have it placed yet. In time I would like to get it placed, but until I can find a better spot for my base, which I don't know if I'm actually going to rebuild a base, I might just keep it for now, and then for the next reset, I don't know how frequently this server resets, but generally this game, since it's still in the alpha stage, there is developer mandated resets. If they do that, it's usually once a month, if that, and it's usually always the beginning of the month. I think it's like the first Thursday of every month they usually do a forced wipe, which is like the entire map resets, your blueprints reset, but they've been kind of shying away from that more and more, because I think it's a lot of people are actually getting annoyed with that. But if you don't have full resets in a game like this, you're going to have somebody who will start out and they'll have everything already unlocked, so all they have to do is just go out and get supplies, and then bam, they're the king. So it's actually kind of nice to have a full wipe like that. Now, I'm not going to worry anymore about these barrels with what looks to be ham. That's the way I always seen it, but it's actually for the oil. But yeah, it's just, I don't really use much oil because I'm not setting up a mining quarry, so there's really no point in me having it. Not to mention, you can kill animals and use cloth and animal fat to make low-grade fuel also, so to me there's no real point in actually collecting all the crude oil I can when I can just do this. Well, go kill animals and go that way. And if you do go the killing animal way, which is usually really good, it's just the animals to watch out for, I know I've said it a lot, is the bears and the wolves. There is going to be eventually other things within this game, which I'm not sure if or when they'll be implementing them. But they're supposed to be like radiation-induced creatures. Because essentially, I guess the story behind Rust is you're in a desolated area that had radiation exposure, and they kind of just like throw you into this island and to see how you do. So, I mean, that's what I get from it. Which, kind of like a backstory, I guess, would be kind of nice for this game. Especially if they were to have like a beginning cutscene each time, let's say there was a major wipe. This way you could actually see what was going on. I mean, maybe have it so you can disable the cutscene, but because I know some people, they just want to get in and play the game. Which I would be one of those people too, but every now and then seeing the cutscene like that would be kind of cool. Yeah, so this is actually inside the dome, and you can go all the way to the very top of the dome. Now, I take a while climbing the dome. That's because I've learned if you fall, you pretty well die from any height in here. Now, I'm sure people are going to see some of my shortcuts that I think are my shortcuts, but it's probably very commonly known. My one fear when climbing the dome, especially for the part that's coming up next, is that I'm going to start climbing the dome, and I'm going to be on the outside of it, and then I'm going to hear the helicopter. A map. Probably an empty map again. Yeah, because this next part out here, there's some areas you have to be very careful on, or else you're going to just die and will fall and die. Okay, I don't hear the helicopter. There's no sign of a helicopter. It's daylight. And if I end up hearing the helicopter when I'm on the side of this thing, that is going to suck. Because those who are not familiar with this game, when you climb the dome, you are really exposed at some points. I do like how this is in a wooded area, and there's actually trees that reach up pretty high on this right now. Okay, yeah, this is one of the areas I was talking about, because look at that. You have to climb across pipes. And it's very easy to fall to your death, because if you fall, look at that. You're going to die. Many people fall in this. I take it slower because I know I'm a klutz. A lot of people just run right across, and it's just like, yeah, that's not going to happen for me. I know I will fall and fail miserably if I go too fast. Which I have done, especially when I first started climbing the dome. Especially right there, because you have to be so careful and push all the buttons at the exact right time, or else your guy just walks right off the edge of the pipe and falls down to his death. Alright, one more last area, and then I'm actually safe from the helicopter. And that's this spot right here. And again, as you can see, falling means instant death. So we're going to try my hardest not to do that. I see something down there. It looks like a box. First I thought maybe it was an animal. It's not a person. Alright. So now I made it past all the dangerous outside elements. Now for the most dangerous inside element. This part is hard. But it's to get to the top, and sometimes there's some really awesome things on the very top of this. I mean, I found the rocket launcher on the top, I found rockets, and for those of you who are not familiar, rocket launcher is probably one of the hardest things to find in the game. At least it's been in my experience. I know there's a crate over there, but I'll get that on my way back. Right now, this is the area I'm talking about. It is so dangerous because you have to run, jump, and if you fall, you're pretty well dead. Almost. Alright. So I don't really have any health stuff. I'd really hate to leave this like it is, because I can usually get that. The only problem is now I gotta climb all the way back up. And it looks like it's soon nightfall, so that's going to present another issue. Oh, yep, there comes the crickets. So that means it's soon time for night. I do like the little feature of this game, like where it's like slightly red the less your health is. Okay, still no sound of the helicopter. So the bad thing about doing this now if you've seen my other playthroughs of this, it can get really dark at night. And when you're climbing this dome, darkness is not your ally. Okay, let's just hope I can get past the certain areas, like right here, without any instances or accidents. Okay, I always like keeping a weapon out this way. I don't know why, but it helps me focus my center point. Okay, so far so good. Come around the corner. Okay, and we are golden. Walk, run, jump. Oh, I said that wrong. I always hold the run, walk, then jump. Well, two of those are at the same time, but you get my point. So far, I have been incredibly lucky when playing this on the server, I think anyway. Because I haven't really come into any issues with people. There is somebody who put a sign pointing at my house, this nice person. But we'll see if they're actually... if that's actually an issue or not. I don't know if somebody maybe attacked my base, or if it's just the fact that I've been logged out for so long that it started to decay. I'm thinking that's what it is, because they actually did upgrade that feature this way. Oh, I have another health thingy. I am so stupid. And those things are actually really good for health. Oh, the plane has to go by now. Okay, let's see if I can do this in the dark. This is so hard to do normally, it's even harder in the dark. Alright, looks like I'm lined up. Run, jump! And my guy didn't jump, and I almost just fell out of the dome. So, instead of dying like a noob, I don't know why my guy doesn't want to jump today, but he just doesn't want to jump. So, we're going to head back to base, and this video a little short compared to most videos, but that's mostly in part because I'm trying to shorten up my videos because I don't want to be droning on like Ben Stein. So, we'll see how well I can get back to base. If I can still see that drop, we'll go for the drop. Whoa, almost walked right off the edge. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to see that drop. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, so there's that. Hop back onto this. There is another way of getting down, but my health is low and it takes a good 5 or 10 health away. So instead of just risking what little health I do have left, I'm just going to take it back the safe route. Or chicken route, whichever way you want to look at it. Oh man. Now I got to get back to my base in the dark, and I have no idea if there is wildlife around. So we're going to run a little bit. I don't hear anything, so I'm just going to chop down this tree quick. Get myself some more logs, this way I can have some metal fragments again whenever I go to log back in. So I'm guessing any item for now on does decay when you're not logged in. So I don't know how quickly it decays, if there's a certain time limit that you have to be on, or how exactly that works. See, as you can see, nighttime is actually quite dark, which is kind of nice. This is how it should be. Okay, crap, I hear the helicopter. Why can't I build anywhere? I'm not that close to the dome anymore. Let me build. Come on, I need to build a shelter quick. Screw it, I need to hide. Not hiding well because I can't see where I'm going. Problem is I can hear it, but I have no visualization on it. The nice thing is, since it is dark, the helicopter has a flashlight that they use to spotlight people at night, so this is actually going to kind of work in my advantage, depending on where it is and if it sneaks up on my butt. Climbing this mountain right now is a big mistake. Just hoping to get some coverage. I don't know if you guys can hear the faint, but it is alarmingly nearby. If it spots me, I am so screwed. I don't have the inventory space to protect myself. So the trick is if you take off your stuff and you throw it within your inventory, the helicopter won't attack you. Okay, it sounds like it flew away a little bit. So right now it's not overly close. Hopefully it's far enough away that I can get back inside my base quick without any issue. There's my base. Hear it though, that's not good. Open, please. Oh, okay, I'm safe. Alright, let's get this stuff going. Yeah, I hope that's just a coincidence that maybe it's because I've been off the game for too long, because I haven't played it since for a couple days now. So I'm hoping that's all it is. It's just since I haven't been on for so long, it just decided it was going to do that. So I hope that's all it is. I have no idea if that's all it is. But I want to get this stuff, clear out my inventory a little bit. Yeah, you can hear the helicopter pretty easy now. You see, I might go to a world that says no decay on it, because this world clearly has decay on it, so this might be the final episode for this series. Mostly because I don't want to have to be logged into it every single day just to do anything. Because those of you who are used to this game, I mean, if you want to do other things, I should say, actually, having to be logged into a game every single day just so your stuff doesn't go away, it's kind of a drag. So I'm just going to put the stuff in here that I care about losing. And then I'm going to show you the helicopter and what happens if you pull a weapon on it. Okay, I don't want to lose my ammo, but I don't care about the gun itself. Okay. Ooh, my guy's naked and cold. Oh, he's not quite naked. Okay. I hear it, but I don't seize it. There it is. That guy right there is your biggest threat. Oh. I should remind you there is fall damage in this game, which I did not take into account. So you get to see my guy ride around and his penis just hanging out for all to see. I guess the sight of the helicopter was just a little too much for him. Oh, okay. It says about the time you spent sleeping now. Alright, well, I want to go back out there. I know this is probably dumb, but okay, where did I fall down at? It wasn't this way, it was this way. There it is. But right now, since I have no weapons or armor or anything like that, the helicopter won't attack me. So I have to find where my guy died quick. Which I could have sworn it was right around here, but I guess not. Huh. Alright. I highly doubt somebody came by and looted my corpse right off the bat. Where's it at? Oh. Yeah, that gun's lost for good. And so is my corpse and boots. Now, I should tell you guys a little something about me when it comes to whenever I do go play games like this. I do have stereo surround headphones. Ooh, it is right overhead. A little bit about me, I do have a little bit of a hearing issue in my one ear. So when it comes to surround sound games, and like sound recognition of where you are in the game and how things are like that, I might not always hear things the way I should because I can't hear out of my left ear. So it'll make for some very interesting times for games where you need sound recognition. I think that's it for this video for now, guys. You got to see the helicopter. You didn't really get to see it in action because I felt like a dum-dum. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and later, guys.